we're just out of space here. They've talked about expanding here because we're built on a swamp, basically. We can't go up. We're also under the floodplain as far as how above the floodplain we are. We're in a floodplain basically here. This is the range. As you can see, it's probably a quarter of the range we're using for storage. This was built with the police department in 1974, this range, so it's kind of obsolete, but we do still use it. You can barely, even if you're standing in our back parking lot, you can barely hear a gunshot outside the wall. So with the new facility, we're very confident that there's going to be no noise up there as far as gunshots going off. One of the most high liable things that we have carry on us is our firearm, and I don't know that we want to have officers that are just qualifying once a year and just shooting once a year. I think we want to stay proficient in it. The only way to do that is to have your own range. This used to be our workout room. Because of space needs, we needed to get rid of it. Obviously, we try to stay in fit condition. They have to respond to emergencies, and they have to be able to lift things, and in the course of their business, push cars off roads, etc. These are all things that we do, and we encourage them to stay in shape so they can perform their tasks. That's why we need it. In the bottom portion of the building is where we have our locker rooms, our roll call rooms, the sergeant's office, and our jail facility. We have 4 jail cells for our main adults area, and then we'll have 2 cells for females and or juveniles. And they have to be separate. Right now, one of the problems we run into, if we have a juvenile under arrest and we have an adult under arrest, it's almost impossible for us to comply with the law. They can't be within eyesight or earshot of each other. And as you can see how cramped it is in there, if we have a juvenile that's in there and we bring an adult in who's yelling, screaming, swearing, there's no way that juvenile's not going to hear the adult coming in.
One of the main reasons this location was chosen is the building committee, when it started this process over 10 years ago, looked at all different possibilities in town and town-owned land. And this piece of land was put aside for town use years ago, and it's centrally located, so it doesn't cost the town any money to buy. Any other location, the town would have to buy the piece of property. We're talking, possibility if you bought something downtown, it could be $2 to $4 million. The paramedic program is based out of the police department, so the paramedic is here as well, centrally located. Responding with like police, like at lights and siren, you're probably talking from the furthest points away from the central location, probably 4 to 5 minutes tops.
The site that has been chosen by multiple committees is near the David W. Deacon Educational Park. The site is just to the south of Bethel High School and about 400 feet east of Judd Avenue, tucked slightly behind a hill. Once constructed, the new police station would be barely visible from the road. This large tract of land, known as the Whittlesey property, was purchased decades ago by Bethel taxpayers to provide space for school buildings as well as town buildings. The portion of the land where the proposed station would sit has been set aside for future town use decades ago and still leaves plenty of land for future use by the Board of Education if it is ever needed. The revised cost of this new police station proposal is just under $13.5 million. The town of Bethel has recently earned the highest possible bond rating, AAA, which will provide significant interest savings to Bethel taxpayers. And the proposal has been carefully sequenced to occur as older bonds are paid off. As a result, there will be no significant impact on tax rates as a result of this project. I urge all Bethel citizens to attend the upcoming public hearings and town meeting, and most importantly, to vote yes on this long overdue proposal. We are fortunate to have such a highly regarded and well-trained police department, and the men and women who serve our community with such distinction every day deserve a facility that allows them to fulfill that mission. Please vote yes on December 17th. Thank you.